even go up and find links. It's not even just the fact that he made the comment. It's that he like goes crazy in his subreddit afterwards, like defending it at the bottom of this fucking subreddit. And then he makes a Twitter thread on me too. Like, I think if he just made the comment, I'm like, okay, fuck, whatever. I don't care. It's just another one of like another in the deluge of like, you know, cum swallowing Ludwig dick rider people. Like I'm used to them making stupid fucking comments about me. So the problem is they always try to inhabit like both positions, right? So you have this thing where you simultaneously act like you don't care about me that much, because I think I'd have to go and look for this, but I think at one point, I think that he says it on his Twitter. He says like, so somebody made this like clip compilation in response to what he said, okay? Which is kind of, I mean, we can say what you want, but what he said was factually wrong.
This is like Destiny just reading about Israel-Palestine on Wikipedia and then hopping in. Destiny just reading about Israel-Palestine on Wikipedia.
Right? So it's like, I mean, somebody called you out on it. Like, if you don't really care that much, like, if his response would have just been like, who cares? Like I don't care about Destiny that much. Like, I just made a random comment because I heard about him reading Wikipedia. Like, I don't actually care that much. Then fine. Like, that's fair. Okay, whatever. I think it's annoying, but fine, whatever. You know, I'm sympathetic towards that. But like, he does care. He clearly cares, right? Because he's in the bottom of this thread arguing about me. And this is before, by the way, this is before I've said anything about this at all, okay? Then what are you doing right now, Limfeo? Like, are you just mad that I made fun of Destiny? Chat, is that even more pathetic? Also, my friend, a real live Palestinian who I have housed and talked with for 7 years now has been explaining to me this issue from his real perspective since, and continues to do so. And I take that much more seriously than some cuck who debates for a living. That's why I don't talk about it, because it requires so much more understanding of context than I'm willing to explain on our comedy podcast. But I'll take a cheap shot at someone I hate any day. Stay mad. I will also never think about you again. This is before I've said anything about this guy at all, right? I haven't said a single thing about this guy. These are just posts that he's making, fighting with people in their own subreddit, you know? I'm fine with it. I'm not a lobbyist or a cuck debate streamer. Also seems to be echoed by a few other Jewish people I know that have visited Israel in the past, and this particular moment has them not with the Zionist plan either. In fact, I don't even go on social media about this or make it my personality or do what you guys call virtue signaling, blah, 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 right? So there's like, and you can go through like all, he posts like, there's so much, that he posts here. And then he makes this like whole ass thread in response to this video clip, right? He makes this whole ass thread where it's like, I've made some people very grumpy again. To be honest, I'm surprised DJers even watch our show. Maybe we really are just that funny. Ha, pure bleeding face. I don't know what this is. I also had it out with a few of the strays in the weekly episode thread, and one of them was actually really reasonable and normal comments and stuff. Not even necessarily all stuff I agree with, but that was normal about it, and I was like, man, what a time to be alive. Anyways, I'm not a debate streamer, and thank fucking Christ for that. I also have always felt people trying to win an internet argument on my behalf makes me uncomfortable, but if this is your actual job for a living, you kind of have to accept guys who put QR codes in their fan cams. To think all things considered, I've kept my thoughts on Palestine pretty close to the chest because it's oddly a more personal issue for me, considering my friend that has talked about it, or has talked to me about it for the past 7 years or so, namely Free Palestine RN. But make no mistake, I will always take a chance to fire a pithy line at Destiny because it is, above all, as evidenced here and now, many other times, really, really funny, good grenade, right? So it's just like, okay, whatever. But anyway, so someone links a clip of the slime person in a giant podcast with Ludwig, making fun of him and downplaying the fact that Destiny does research. Destiny, up until now, has only had positive interactions with this guy, although I'm not sure if he remembers. Apparently, I talked to this guy once on a Raw show. I don't remember, but whatever. Destiny has no reaction to the clip, doesn't attack him back, doesn't reply, just moves on. I think we just watched this on stream. I don't know. Did I even say anything? I think I was just like, whatever. Yeah.
This is like Destiny just reading about Israel-Palestine on Wikipedia and then hopping in.
Yeah.
Yeah, except he read the Wikipedia page wrong. He mixed up two sections. And now he's making 20-minute mogul mails.
Oh, dude, you hear Drake's up against Palestine? That can't be good.
I started off my whole video and I said, hey, to people who listen to more video game music than real music, this is for you. And you're also probably white. And then I went into it.
You stole all that from Twitter, by the way.
No.
Have an original thought.
This was me. I said, I've done this. This is
because everyone's into it and he only likes things that are popular because he's a fuck.
That's mens rea. Paraphrase Destiny's claims from couple separate points. Very much terms because of police action as such. Someone in DGG makes a video to show that he does research. Slime writes a thread on Twitter where he keeps attacking Destiny. Oh, and then he doesn't even. I don't even think I knew at this point that he'd been writing about me in the subreddit. Destiny answers with the equivalent of, "It's not that deep, bro." I think my actual tweet was something along the lines of, "Did this need a whole ass thread?" Yeah, so he makes like this whole ass thread on this. And then I think I said, "LOL, did this really need a whole ass tweet thread?" And then obviously we start getting pictures like this. Sorry, I should have just posted this. And it's like, okay. So it's just like, and it's like so cringe. And it's annoying because like, obviously Ludwig can say like, "Oh, well, I have nothing to do with any of this, blah, blah, blah." But like he greenlights like these types of attacks on me all the time. Like people have said weird shit. Like there's another thread on that where he's like said like weird shit about me on his fucking Whitecast.
Slime even reach out to me. He does it sometimes. He reached out. He was like, "Sorry, Dubbin, if I got you in heat." And I replied, like, "I don't care, man. Like, I think it's fine." Destiny, like quote retweets him and says, "Did you really need a whole ass tweet thread?" And then Slime said, "Sorry, should have just posted this," which is crazy. The typical Slime. I don't even know if I can show this on the stream. I am. We are here. If someone at YouTube gets mad at me, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm a journalist reporting the facts. Yeah, but it's just like these types of things. It's like so fucking annoying. Like, Jesus. It's annoying because like, because if you say anything about any of these people, obviously, oh wait, is this the Palestinian friend that he was talking about? Free Palestine RN. If there's any time to show that your solidarity means something, it would be in a time like this. If you put people in a perpetual prison and treat them as subhuman, do not be surprised when they resist. Free Palestine. Oh, October 7th. Oh, cool. Is the slime ball guy part of the Smash community? So he supports Israelis and fucking kids. Nice. Yeah, the October 7th check never fails on people that call themselves Palestinian. Yeah, sorry. This is all in service of explaining that one point. It's a lot, but Destiny's actions are reasonable considering the history Ludwig has of sneak dissing him. All the people saying Destiny's going too far must be new. Ludwig has always been taking pot shots at Destiny, trying to undermine him and spread weird rumors about him. Firstly, there was the thing, this thing.
Oh boy, more Ludwig commentary.
And while main stage is going on with all these Smash events, a couple of streamers are there by the name of Destiny and Melina. They are at a Smash event doing IRL speed dating. They're not affiliated with the event in any way. I think they just booked a part of the venue to do speed dating. And the only reason I know this is because they have like two goons roaming around trying to sign Smashers up to do speed dating. And then went up to my friend Bunt and they're like, "You want to do speed dating?" He's like, "No, I have a girlfriend." And they're like, "This is with Destiny, the streamer. You could f his girlfriend." He's like, "Yeah,
Christ.
no one cares." It's so weird.
I don't think any of this actually happened. I know that CuteBot went with Melina to film like they were doing content for whatever CuteBot's normal content was, which I guess you could call it speed dating. But like I'm pretty sure like 80% of the story is made the fuck up because I couldn't find any origination for it. Somebody told me that it was actually the slimeball guy that told him this story. I don't know if that's true. Oh, and also, yeah, I wasn't even at this event at the time, by the way. I didn't even go to this. So the fact that he says I was there is like, what are you even talking about? Yeah. But
It's so weird, but all right, hey, you know, content's content, you know what I mean? Anything for the sweet, sweet touch of content.
okay.
I mean, oh boy.
Making weird jokes about him with his friends around live on stream. I don't even know.
I always wondered how many views you'd get if you were ugly, but then I watched Destiny stream.
To be fair, I mean, this is a roast, so. Well, I don't know why you would roast somebody who's not there, but making weird jokes about painting Destiny to be a fake, unrepentant, evil streamer. I haven't watched these in a long time. Hold on.
Keep watching 30 more
Literally,
seconds.
someone tried to show up to Amaranth's house and burn her house down. Arson. This is a real thing that happened. Yeah, she gets swatted all the time, and then someone went to her house and tried to burn it the fuck down because she basically had kind of worked out the swatting thing, so they took it to the next level. You know? XQC, like, left his home because he also was getting a bunch of weird people who were trying to, like, with him in real life and go to his house. You know? Like, all these things are real problems that happen to streamers, so I think it's wild that Destiny, even for a joke, would have posted that and popularized that story. And
He says that I popularized the story of Hassan buying his $3 million mansion. I love that Hassan is like checking in here on him too. Like he probably just came back from like washing his hand from having his whole fist up Ludwig's told to fucking play the marionette or whatever while he danced for him on stream, and he's like sitting here making sure that his like little good boy is like doing a good job